This week's Quick Blitz, guys, is coming to you from Bank of America Stadium. Carolina Panthers falling to 5-7 after a 29-21 point loss to the Washington Redskins.
You know, the guys were talking about it in the locker room. They play Green Bay close. They play New Orleans close last week, and then they lose the games at home that you would think they should win. Tampa Bay, Atlanta, and now Washington. There's some questions about what's going on with this team.
There's a lot of questions in Vashti. The red zone woes and not being able to punch it in and losing these really, really close games by one possession or less, This isn't new. During that 7-game skid last season, 5 of those losses came within a possession. Were within a possession of the Panthers either tying or going ahead on the score. What do you make of it?
I don't know. The guys would say it's execution. Oh, we got to execute. We have to play with what the calls are. The coaches are saying, oh, we got to put our guys in a better position to win. The bottom line is, in my opinion, losing is contagious. Just like winning is contagious, losing is contagious, and the Panthers have seemed to they've caught the bug. They've caught the bug.
For sure.
And I asked the guys, and some of the guys in the locker room, if this takes a toll. It has to. These close losses, these demoralizing losses. I tweeted about the fact that during halftime, it was a confusing end to the first half, but the guys were just walking off the field with their heads down, and they were up 2 points. To me, that just shows that maybe the squad has given up.
Now, at that point that they walked off the field, the first 2 offensive possessions of the game resulted in touchdowns, 14-0. The Panthers wouldn't sniff the end zone again until the fourth quarter to come within 8 points.
We have to talk about Kyle Allen.
We have to talk about Kyle Allen. You don't get sacked 30 yards behind the line of scrimmage. We're seeing where he's trying to force things. He's holding on to the ball longer. Redskins came away with 7 sacks today. 7
sacks, and there's some talk, and there were some guys who weren't happy with the offensive line play.
Correct.
We're not gonna name any names, but all to me as a whole, defensively they gave up over almost
250 rushing yards to the worst rushing team
in the NFL. So we can't just talk trash about the offensive line. We can't talk trash about Kyle Allen. We have to talk trash really about this team as a whole. This is simply unacceptable. The effort that they're putting out is unacceptable, and someone has to answer for that. The question is it Ron Rivera?
Well, the owner, David Tepper, he gave a quote a couple weeks ago that long-term mediocrity simply would not be accepted. We heard that term mediocrity come up again last week when Ron Rivera was discussing the kicking woes and in his talk with Joey Sly. But at this point, something has to give. Cam Newton's gone. You guys can't put it on his injuries anymore. The defense is inconsistent, but they're still in position to either tie or go ahead on these last couple of games. So the question, to me, the glaring question is the offensive play calling once you're in the red zone. Today was the 4th game that was decided by 2 yards or less. And when you have a back like Christian McCaffrey, you have dynamic receivers like DJ Moore and Curtis Samuel, down to the 1-yard line, get a first set of downs and can't get into the end zone.
This is deja vu all over again. The same thing happened last week with New Orleans inside the 5. This time, the Panthers were on the 1-yard line. In the first play, Christian McCaffrey running to the left. How many times have we seen that?
We've seen it happen several times.
Second play, Christian McCaffrey up the middle. Third play was an incomplete pass to DJ Moore. This team, again, like I said, I think that the losses have taken their toll at this point. They've caught the bug and they've given up.
And let's be real, Vashti, before coming in here, I felt that this was very much a game that the Carolina Panthers could lose regardless of the fact that the Redskins had only won 2 games. The way that this season is going so far and the way that they're taking these losses, like you said, it takes a toll on you. And so to me, it wasn't completely shocking that they lost this game. The question I have is whether Ron Rivera will be gone tomorrow or will he last the rest of the season?
Very, very good question. David Tepper cannot be happy with the way that this team has performed. And at this point, somebody has to pay the price. All right, guys, we are happy to bring you these quick blitzes this time from Carolina Panthers versus Washington Redskins. Make sure you're keeping it locked to Quick Out of the Blocks and CarolinaBlitz.com for your continued sports coverage.